President Bola Tinubu approves establishment of National Tax Policy Implementation Committee. Minister of State for Defense Mohammed Bello says Nigeria must invest in people and technology to combat evolving security threats. Plus, First Lady Oluremi Tinubu canvasses special seats bill at dinner with National Assembly members. Hello and welcome to the news at 11 on NTN News 24, reaching you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. My name is Justin Bemunyi. Now, President Bola Tinubu has approved the establishment of the National Tax Policy Implementation Committee, NTPIC. The committee, which Mr. Joseph Tegbe chairs, will ensure the implementation of the administration's landmark tax reforms in line with the economic aspirations of the government and people of Nigeria. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, will oversee the committee's work. The committee will undertake extensive consultations across the public and private sectors to ensure broad-based input into the implementation process. Its chairman, Tegbe, is a fellow of both the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. Mrs. Sanyade Okoli, Special Advisor to the President on Finance and Economy, will serve as the committee's secretary, while members also include Ismail Ahmed, Rukaya El-Rufai, and others. In establishing the committee, the President emphasized that effective implementation of the Tax Act is central to the nation's economic transformation agenda and critical to strengthening public finance management while safeguarding legitimate expectations of investors and the productive sectors. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, indicates that the committee comprises experts drawn from tax administration, finance, law, the private sector, and civil society, ensuring a balanced and inclusive approach to policy execution. Now, Minister of State for Defense Mohammed Bello says that Nigeria must invest in both people and technology to combat evolving security threats. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports that the minister stated this at the end of the 2025 Chief of Defense Intelligence Conference. And explore fresh data-driven approaches with deliberations focusing on integrating multi-source intelligence, leveraging emerging technologies, enhancing collaboration, and adopting new frameworks to protect Nigeria's national interests. The Defense Intelligence Agency reaffirmed that intelligence remains central to national defense.
Modern tools such as artificial intelligence, data analytics, satellite imaging, and cyber capabilities have greatly enhanced our ability to anticipate and respond to threats. However, technology alone is not sufficient. The experience, judgment, and dedication of our intelligence personnel remain essential.
The future of intelligence work in Nigeria and across the sub-region depends on our ability to integrate multiple data sources, apply advanced analytics, and foster collaboration across the defense and civilian security architecture. Therefore, let us return to our respective duty posts, reinvigorated and more determined to advance the frontiers of national intelligence and security for development.
It was also an avenue to review its operational performance and deepen cooperation with defense attaches. Now, the federal government has renewed its commitment to tackling insecurity, calling on regional and international allies to strengthen collaboration in the collective fight against insecurity. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, gave the assurance when he received a delegation of the Charismatic Bishops Conference of Nigeria, led by its president, Archbishop Leonard Bature Kawas, who paid him a courtesy visit in Abuja. The SGF said the Tinubu-led administration is doing everything within its power to ensure the security of lives and property, and also sought collaborative support from international allies to fight the menace. He acknowledged the vote of confidence passed on the administration of President Bola Tinubu, which is a testament to the efforts made by this administration towards tackling insecurity and other challenges facing the country. The president of CBCN, Archbishop Leonard Bature Kawas, reaffirmed their commitment to supporting the Tinubu-led administration in its quest to fight insecurity, and also passed a vote of confidence in the administration. Now, as countries the world over adopt varying forms of affirmative measures to improve the quality of governance, Nigeria must toe a similar path of progressive ideology by promoting inclusiveness, especially reforms that support women's participation. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu made this submission at a dinner she hosted for 7 and past members of the National Assembly at the banquet hall of the presidential villa. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
The ambience at the dinner is reminiscent of her time as a 3-term senator, as Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu exchanged banters with her former colleagues at the National Assembly, past and serving, who were our distinguished guests. The reunion, with Vice President Kashim Shettima in attendance, presents a unique opportunity to reflect and deepen conversation on issues affecting national security and education, particularly for women and children. So, pleasantries soon gave way to serious discussion as the First Lady pushed the frontiers of her advocacy for more women representation in governance, the bill on special seats for women as the main anchor.
Tonight presents us with a unique opportunity to explore the future of our children, especially through women's representation across the country, particularly with regards to the reserved seats for women bill that is before the National Assembly. I ask myself, is this bill indeed possible to scale through? Yes. If not today, someday, and absolutely so. But if we do this now, the 10th Assembly will go down in the history of our legislature as the set that stood for women when it counted the most. This is the time to take care of our girls and boys. I trust in your collective wisdom, your experience and your patriotism to steer the nation towards a solution that is constitutionally sound and politically workable.
Let's back up the idea of the First Lady. She's a force of nature. And what she's advocating for is the same issue that I am advocating for. We are on the same page.
The psyche of many Nigerians were traumatized in the last 1 week, but the National Assembly is in the fight alongside the President. So says Senate President Godswill Akpabio as he led special remarks at the dinner, which collectively reflect an acknowledgement that more women must be in the room when issues affecting their interests are on the table.
But on the whole, this will make history, and history is better made today. So he will take our message down to the other governors, who indeed will also transmit the message to the houses of assembly, that as soon as this comes, we should have the required 2/3 to amend the constitution and bring in more women into the parliament. Those in support say aye. And those against say nay. They are not here. So the ayes have it.
As we conclude the consolidation of our week-long debates, the House will consider a comprehensive set of resolutions on Tuesday. These resolutions will reflect the insights of members and the expectations of Nigerians.
But looking at the faces of the legislators here tonight, I think it looks as if we are all in agreement that our women must be supported.
Even as they dine, enough was said to cheer the spirit of Nigerian women that the eyes will have it on the bill for reserved seats. On the bill for reserved seat for women. From the banquet hall of the presidential villa, Adeni Itaiwo, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 11 on NTA News 24. We take a short break now. We'll be back with more stories in a moment. To stay with us.
Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use Arisco tomato paste and products. 100% natural tomato. Now one day. Better food now. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount. Arisco tomato paste.
Feel the power of precision. Engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Well, thank you for staying with us. Now, Chairman, Independent Court Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, Dr. Musa Adamu Aliyu, SAN, says the conviction of Professor Cyril Ndifon of the University of Calabar over sexual offences is a landmark judgment and deterrent to others. This was at a press briefing in Abuja to address the issues surrounding the recent conviction of the former Dean of Faculty of Law. Tokwe Alabi reports.
Following a formal petition to the Commission after a protest by the University of Calabar students against Professor Cyril Ndifon went viral on September 15, 2023, investigation commenced, and on the 17th day of November 2025, the former Dean of the Faculty of Law was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for sexual harassment without an option of fine. The press conference was convened to present and clarify the facts and the recent conviction of Professor Ndifon for sexual offences. ICPC Chairman Dr. Musa Adamu Aliyu, SAN, in his address delivered by the Commission's spokesperson and Head of Media and Public Communications, John Oko Ode, noted the verdict is not just merely the outcome of a trial, but a declaration that the rule of law will always prevail.
We are getting the students to own the crusade against corruption, and we are teaching them to be bold in reporting. We are also providing for them safe reporting channels.
ICPC prosecuting team highlighted the steps taken to prevent perversion of justice, building the case on irrefutable digital evidence and stressing that the Commission will take the precedent into every university common room and every corporate boardroom.
The man went back and forth, tried to scoff the entire process, but God will have it 99 days for the thief, 1 day for the owner.
And that the elements of rape as an offense is very, very distinct and clear from the elements of demand for gratification or abuse of office that ICPC was investigating.
And it might interest you to know that some days ago we commenced the 16 days of activism. So it's not a mere coincidence, really, that at a time like this we have this judgment to celebrate and also to further highlight our role as critical stakeholders to end every form of sexual harassment.
For ICPC, the conviction of Professor Ndifon is a clear signal that offenders of sexual harassment and cyberbullying will not go unpunished no matter what it takes. From the ICPC headquarters in Abuja, Tokwe Alabi, NTA News.
Now, Christian women from across the 19 northern states are mobilizing to consolidate support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and to pray for the peace, progress and prosperity of Nigeria. At the gathering, which also featured the unveiling of Empower Her project, the women drawn from various backgrounds were unanimous that as the country navigates through challenges, it is important to empower women to achieve development in all facets.
To my dear women, my sisters, my mothers and my daughter, this is our time, and the time is now. Empower Her is not a one-day activity. It is a long-time commitment. We will be working in hand with the wife of the state governors and the State Ministry of Women Affairs and all stakeholders who share this passion for uplifting women.
It is a promise that every woman deserves a chance to grow, to lead, to earn, and to stand tall in her own strength.
Among those that witnessed the event are the APC women leader, Mary Idele Alile, former Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Tallen, Senator Binta Masi Garba, who served in the 8th Senate, wife of the Inspector General of Police, Elizabeth Egbetukun, among other dignitaries.
Congratulate the visionary of this powerful organization, Northern Nigeria Christian Women for Asiwaju, Honorable Tabitha Ileya Sala. Focus on empowerment, focus on mentorship, focus on political awareness and active participation.
If you empower a woman, you empower a nation. Women are the bedrock of the society. We are the homekeepers, and the youth have the energy, the vigor to drive this.
Women coming together to support the president, and not only supporting the president politically, but to pray for the salvation of our country, especially the northern Nigeria.
But you'll agree with me that Mr. President means well for this country, and Mr. President does not consider religion as the yardstick. And for the rights of all the people high. So sing a song for women.
Now, President Bola Tinubu has been commended for orchestrating the release of the schoolgirls recently kidnapped in Kebbi State and those at the Catholic Church in Kwara State. At a peaceful rally at the National Assembly, some groups under the banner of the Nigerian Movement for Actionable Change said the coming together of all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe or religion, is the best way to defeat enemies of the state.
As a people, we rather come together and fight it collectively than do it based on religion, base, or tribe, or even culture. We here, we are Nigerians for Actionable Change to restore security in the entire 36 states and the Federation. We are commending the government for, rescuing the 24 abducted girls.
Now, the North Central Zonal Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party has expelled its secretary, Francis Orogun, who was recently appointed by the Turaki-led National Working Committee of the PDP as acting North Central Zonal Chairman. This was after its meeting held in Abuja, and Timothy Yusuf reports.
The meeting deliberated on matters affecting the unity, discipline and overall integrity of the party vis-a-vis the purported illegal resolution of a non-existent and illegal National Working Committee. Following a comprehensive review of the resolution of the Turaki-led National Working Committee appointing an acting zonal chairman in the person of Francis Orogun, who is the North Central Zonal Secretary, the committee received and considered reports from relevant internal organs of the party regarding acts deemed to be gross misconduct and multiple violations of the party constitution and established guidelines. The Zonal Executive Committee also passed a vote of confidence on the factional acting national chairman Abdulrahman Mohammed and affirmed their unalloyed support and recognition as the acting national chairman. The meeting also resolved that the office of the zonal chairman of the North Central is not vacant by virtue of Section 47, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party 2017 as amended, as he was duly elected in May 2025. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Now, a coalition of civil society organizations says that local government administration in Kogi State is flourishing contrary to some narratives being circulated by some quarters. At media briefing in Abuja, the groups stressed that following the launch of a full-scale investigation that was independent and fact-driven with critical stakeholders in the Kogi State local government system, it can confirm that local government areas in Kogi State have been receiving their allocations directly from the federal government.
As responsible civil society organizations, we committed to facts, transparency, and good governance. We launched a full-scale investigation into the veracity or otherwise of the allegations. Our fact-finding mission covered beyond the 5 local government areas mentioned by the Faceless Group, but the entire 21 local government areas.
Now, the Modern Traditional Medicine Practitioners of Nigeria and the National Association of Nigeria Traditional Medicine Practitioners have joined forces to urge all traditional medicine practitioners to come together under one umbrella. This move aims to achieve the objectives and meet the World Health Organization's standards. Speaking with journalists at the India High Commission shortly after marking the India Traditional Medicine Day in Abuja, Dr. Ibrahim Dada Nakowa, National President of MTMPN, emphasized the importance of unity among traditional medicine practitioners. He noted that only recognized bodies can grow and achieve their goals. Dr. Nakowa highlighted the benefits of collaboration, citing India's rich tradition of medicinal plants. He expressed plans to import these plants to Nigeria to boost the country's traditional medicine healthcare system. Dr. Alhaji Shaba Makudi praised India's recognition and integration of traditional medicine into their healthcare system and called on Nigerian practitioners to follow suit. The two leaders urged all practitioners to register with MTMPN and the National Association of Nigeria Traditional Medicine Practitioners for optimal results in the field. Now, the remains of the renowned Islamic scholar Sheikh Dahiru Usman Bauchi have been laid to rest in Bauchi in accordance with Islamic rites. Zainab Agbola reports that Vice President Kashim Shettima was among thousands of Muslim faithful who attended the funeral prayer.
Late Sheikh Dahiru Usman Bauchi died on Thursday, 27 November 2025 at Special Operations Command of the Nigerian Air Force, Bauchi Hospital, after a protracted illness. He is survived by 4 wives and 80 children and many grandchildren. The funeral prayer was led by Sheikh Sharif Ibrahim Sali. The funeral prayer was attended by federal government delegation led by Vice President Kashim Shettima, former and serving governors, former federal and state lawmakers, ministers, diplomats and captains of industries. The late renowned Islamic scholar was buried at his residence in Bauchi according to Islamic injunctions. In Bauchi, Zainab Agbola, NTA News.
This is where we end the news at this time. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Justin Bem. You do have a wonderful night rest.